400 million years ago, life was confined to water. No creature had ever set foot on land. By the late Devonian period, around 375 million years ago, the seas were teeming with giant predatory creatures, like Dunkleosteus, with its armored jaws and crushing teeth. To escape this danger, some small fish began to move towards shallow waters, where predators were fewer, but oxygen was scarce. In this harsh environment, some fish had an advantage that evolved slowly over generations. An air-filled sac once used for buoyancy began to serve a new function: breathing air. While most suffocated, these creatures rose to the surface and gulped air just to stay alive. But survival in shallow waters was not easy. Tangled plants, thick mud, demanded new ways of moving. That's when fins began to change. Transitional creatures appeared, like Tiktaalik, capable of lifting the front of its body above the mud, turning its head freely, and supporting itself with primitive limbs. Gradually, fins began transforming into limbs capable of bearing weight. The air sac evolved into a functional lung. The skull changed shape, and the gill cover bones disappeared. The neck, the ribs, the pelvis, all began adapting to support the body out of water. In river deltas and tropical forests, between water and mud, this great leap occurred. But it wasn't a single leap. It was a long journey of adaptation, spanning over 20 million years and thousands of generations. The transition from fins to limbs marks one of the most pivotal moments in the history of life on Earth. It was the breakthrough that allowed vertebrates to adapt to life on land, and from it evolved all tetrapods we see today: reptiles, birds, and mammals. All of them descend from those first creatures that developed limbs and mastered air breathing. This transformation laid the anatomical and functional foundation for life's conquest of land, redirecting the course of evolution toward an explosion of diversity never seen before.